What up, guys? Mad Scientist 7A90 here, your favorite wrestling shooter and hip-hop enthusiast. Now, with this video going to be in the lab video, like normal, 3 topics. Going to bust them out here for you guys. First topic I'm going to talk about is my boy, Chris Hero. Not officially being signed, but he passed his physical by, WWE, and he's on his way to FCW. So he's officially kind of signed. So technically signed. So I'm going to say in the headliner in this, Chris Hero signed to WWE, but he's not officially. So it doesn't really matter. He basically is. So I'm going to talk about Chris Hero. And the question I'm going to pose to a lot of you guys out there is the FCW roster. I mean, damn. I mean, is the FCW roster one of the strongest wrestling rosters out there now? I mean, I knew they were getting pretty damn good with adding Claudio, and they already had Seth Rollins and John Moxley as Dean Ambrose, and now they got Hero, and then some of the other guys they also have. I mean, WWE is the largest wrestling company in the entire world. They can snag up talent, great wrestlers from anywhere. But this pool of wrestlers right now that they have on their roster, just makes me want to catch FCW every time it's on. I'll click on YouTube and find the episodes and watch every, Rollins, Ambrose, Cesaro, whatever Chris Hero's name is going to be. I'm going to watch all their matches leading up, because I know those 4 guys, in general, really didn't need too much, fine-tuning with their skills. It was more of just a, character, giving these guys something or other to really get started and get into the business, really get into the WWE. Now, Hero getting signed is a big deal to me because I'm such a huge fan. He's definitely my favorite guy out there. So, Hero signed in here, throwing it out there. One of the first people to really throw it out there on YouTube. But I'm pretty excited about that. And, yeah, I mean, I just want him to be on the main roster, like, right now. He doesn't really need anything. I don't think they're going to bring him in as a tag team, Hero and Claudio. So him going down to FCW and, doing a workout or whatever and getting officially signed, I'm sure it'll come out sometime this week. We'll find out officially he's being signed, but most likely he is. So I'm going to throw that out there. Chris Hero basically signing to, WWE. Great move, WWE. Great move. Because I was thinking, man, they just signed Claudio. They didn't get Hero. He didn't pass his physical. Oh, man, what happened? What was he doing? It was just, it really just was frustrating me because I'm such a huge fan. So, great stuff there. Let me know what you guys think about Hero basically signing to WWE. So, next thing I'm going to talk about here is the Rock versus John Cena little Twitter war they got going on here. I mean, it's interesting because they did all this stuff, this huge build-up last year with Miz and going into WrestleMania. It really seemed like Miz was like a third wheel. Going into WrestleMania. And it just, to me, going into WrestleMania, as big as this match is going to be, they need to have the same build or even better, because what they did last year was so great. The little, segments and promos and the rapping Cena did and all the videos and blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. They're really trying to build these up like the 2 just big mega stars, clashing against each other. They need to do those videos of, and they've already been done, which is a shame, because the build-up would have been so much better, for WrestleMania if The Rock would do that video he did and Cena did the rapping. So, I don't know if they want to play off what they did last year. Who knows? But this little Twitter war they got going on, really getting the jets going, getting a lot of people talking about it. These videos that WWE are showing on Raw of Cena and The Rock and, getting all their stuff together. And so it's going to be an interesting thing to see how this builds up. Obviously, they still got Cena, doing his thing with Kane, giving him something to do until that time. As soon as that, Elimination Chamber's over, to me, it really looks like they're going to go straight from after Elimination Chamber to this build with The Rock. And I really hope they do a good job. And, as much as they're using Twitter and, bashing each other back and forth, I'm expecting it to be as good as it was last year, the build. Because, like I said, it did feel like The Miz wasn't even a part of anything, and I think that really, made the WrestleMania main event suffer. Because Miz was, literally, irrelevant in that whole thing. He tried to put himself in there, but just didn't really work as much as I thought it was going to. So last topic I want to talk about here, get to is, so I haven't really watched the full episode yet, but I've seen snippets of different things, and from what I see, the big thing that stands out to me with Ring Ka King is their crowd. Their crowd is great, and it almost seems like that because they're probably just ridiculously just deprived of wrestling or anything over there. So I mean, I don't want that to sound really bad as it comes off on video, but it really does seem like, the India crowd has not really ever seen, this kind of wrestling and this kind of, thing over there. And it's really, important and special to them. And they're so hot. The crowd was so hot. Now it begs the question to me, should TNA run a pay-per-view in India? Why not? I mean, okay, here's the big deal, with TNA is they're running a lot of the pay-per-views in the Impact Zone still, and just what are they trying to do? Save money? You're never going to make any money unless you expand and your crowd is hot. Same thing going with when they went to the UK. Okay, so they went to the UK, they do 2 Impact shows in the UK, the one that happened last week and the one that's coming up here this Thursday. That crowd was so hot, they were so into it. TNA could probably go anywhere other than the United States and probably be ridiculously popular. UK, India, anywhere. So this begs the question out there to everyone, watching, do you think TNA should run a pay-per-view in UK, or do you think they should run a pay-per-view in India? Or do you think that all of TNA's talent, like best talent, should just go to Ring Ka King and just wrestle over there? I would watch Ring Ka King if they had Joe and Styles and Shelly and Aries and guys like that over there. The crowd is hot, gives them, motivation to really put on a great show. So, that's the question I'm posing out there. So it gets down to the final business here, the questions I'm asking. Chris Hero signing. You guys excited for that? Hell, I am. Technically signing. I don't want to come on here and just lie, and but I'm so excited about this. I don't want to that one guy who always puts all his just titles. I'm not gonna name any names because a lot of people know who I'm talking about. Just puts a lot of false titles in his thing to get views. I'm not gonna try to do that, but it's technically true, and I don't really care. I'm just gonna put it as Chris Hero signs with WWE because I just feel like it. The next thing is, what do you guys think of this Rock Cena Twitter war? Because they're gonna have to do a little bit better than what they're doing now. They're really gonna have to do what they did before WrestleMania last year to get me super interested. I know the match itself is gonna be good, but the build up to this is what I'm really looking forward to. And Ring Ka King. Should TNA run a pay-per-view over there? Should TNA throw some more talent on the roster and really work with it? It does. The roster does look like it's just a bunch of guys just thrown together. But sometimes that kind of different thing, atmosphere, it kind of feels, like something special. So, I'm the Mad Scientist, guys. Hit me up on these topics. Let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments in the description. And deuces. And I didn't even say I'm the, what is it? I can't even remember my own catchphrase. It was I'm drawing a blank. Do you guys remember? Oh, I remember. Your favorite shooter and hip-hop enthusiast. Deuces, biatch.